Welcome back to Saga of Three Kings, session number 79, entitled Outside of Life. Last session, the group entered into a misty, strange land, spoke with a fox-headed demon that was passing out golden tickets to board a train to a realm of death. They accepted the tickets, boarded the train, have moved through the train to a point where they've been stopped by a strange geist of sorts. Three entities which seem to be kind of functioning as one. The entities have shown that they have no face or front or both. And Raya, outside of the train, can see off into the oblivion of death in all directions. And on the train car with Raya is a small child holding an umbrella. As the fight began inside of the train, I will note that the child outside becomes less of a silhouette, becomes more tangibly visible. You can see that most of its features are still like covered in shadow. The umbrella erupts with motion as tentacles start to come out of the underside of the umbrella and starts tangling around the child, who looks completely calm, and its eyes are now kind of glowing, kind of orange in the distance. Top of the initiative is Raya. You are up. For purposes of the map, you will note that there is a train car top that's been placed. If you go back inside, I'll be able to quickly move it down and up.
Okay.
And Curtis is still inside and is frightened.
Right.
Okay, your turn.
I'm gonna draw the black blade and just baseball swing, chuck it at the umbrella chick.
Okay. Make
And just
a charisma
strength
saving throw.
roll.
You're just throwing that sword
Oh yeah.
out here? Okay.
How'd I do?
What'd you get?
14.
You are compelled by the sword not to even draw it.
Huh. Well then I'll just put it in the bag of holding
Okay.
and move inside.
All right. Going back into the same car you were in, or the car that they're in?
The car there and I can't see, so I'm going in the car that I can still see.
Got it. That's right. The door closed. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go hang out with Kurt.
Kurt is sat down, kind of like in pain, kind of like shield in one hand, his other hand on his head, kind of looking like he's not having a good time of it from whatever just happened with the thing in the other car.
Just
Hey
so
buddy,
you know, I
you all
have a
right?
completely black screen.
What's that?
I can't see anything. Just a heads up.
Scroll all the way down, Jody.
How about
I
now?
got it. Cool. Thanks. I
Okay.
appreciate you.
Shift pinged you. Uh,
It's a real narrow field.
yeah, very narrow field indeed. Riot
Yeah.
done.
Give
Christinger.
Kurt a tap on the shoulder.
Okay. He's
You all right?
like, since you spent your
Didn't he
action.
age up like 20 years?
Yeah, he definitely has like the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic gray streaks that I also possess, and it looks like his face is kind of more wrinkly, especially like there's bags under the eyes, very dark shadows under the eyes. He kind of looks up at you with like a sad face. He doesn't say words; it's more just kind of guttural like releases. But since you spent your action putting the sword into the bag of holding, he you can't help him. But you feel like if
No,
you
no,
were
no, that's fine.
okay.
I just lean back in my chair, like, yeah, I've been there.
Christinger, inside of the room with the entities, they start to become more phasic and shadow-like, and their eyes, or where eyes should be, kind of appear, kind of just wavy in the positions of the child, the woman, and the man.
Okay. So the three of them are one entity and they appear to be taking up one medium-sized creature
The-
space.
They're still connected, like they seem
Right.
to have like their hands held, and it looks like they're three creatures, but you can see that they seem to be bonded.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to move in. I don't have fear. I just poison.
Yeah, because the
Sort of
paladin
thing.
blocked the fear.
Got it. Well, then I'm going to move in and I'm going to make some attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
18.
That will still hit.
I'm going to attempt a stunning strike,
Okay.
which is a DC
No worries.
17. Okay. They're immune to it, I take it?
You would presume so, based on what I'll explain after the attacks all go through. What's the next attack?
I also want to, since I have Sword of the Council, give Zopik a chance to use his reaction to attack succeed.
Yep.
Hey, at disadvantage, I, with my halberd, will take a swing.
18 hits.
18 to hit.
Yep.
So that'll be 4, and wait, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, that's not checked.
Are all attacks against it at disadvantage?
No, it's because they
Just
have the
from
weird
us.
fear poison
Okay,
Got it.
or
so
mental poison.
20 slashing damage,
Okay.
and using my feat Zopic's Grasp, I will push it. I want to push it 5 feet in between Paladin and Monk.
Okay. And then continue your attacks. Zach?
19 to hit
Also
for another
hits.
12, and a punch at the child for a 10. That was a miss.
Yeah, it misses. So as you kind of bring the blade in and strike, you feel it kind of like catch and kind of like... It almost feels like you're striking the sword into water. And as you kind of pull away, you can see a bit of it wisp out, like it's being kind of pulled with the blade strike. But you can see a bit more of it actually reforms back where the blade was pulled away. You feel like it seems to be kind of resistant to the attack. And then as Zopak kind of like brings in the halberd behind it, catches it, you can see he's got like a force push on it and kind of shoves it aside, pushing it between the paladin and the monk. Off to the side, but even still, as the halberd kind of pulls away, the same thing happens. A bit of it discorporates, and a bit more of it reforms back where the blade cut, and where the blade hooked and pulled. And then lastly, as you bring in the last sword of the council, the same thing is true. Like you hit it, even when you hit the boy in the face just for the laughs, it's kind of like a hitting water,
okay.
and there's like a splash of his face, and then his face kind of reforms fully because it didn't actually do any damage. Didn't hit. Alright, solid turn. Out of character note, just for the munchkins in the party, it has resistance to all attacks that you have at your availability. Chody, you're up.
Jacob Benson. It's
Yeah.
a boy.
The boy?
Chody, actually, because
Seems
you
like
were
a
at
weak spot.
a specific place at a specific time, and things would actually draw that memory out, I'm going to let you have a free religion check. Remember when
24?
Ropes died? You're muted.
Irritated.
Kinda. He set him on fire.
Before that, Howie died. He was killed by a wraith, and the wraith was immune to physical damage, or not immune to physical damage, but resistant to physical damage that came from anything besides silvered weapons. So this creature seems to possess the same resistance.
I would holler that out. For me, for my character, would he know of anything else that would hurt them?
Silver.
Light,
Well,
just silver.
magic will definitely hurt it. Like, not magic weaponry, but magical powers will definitely hurt it. But normal or weaponry will not hurt it unless it's silvered. And you would presume, based on it being an undead, it's immune to the typical things: stunned, exhausted, poisoned, poison damage. It's probably resistant to necrotic.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some magic missiles at it.
Okay. How many? Just the 3?
I'm gonna do two more.
So level 3
Yeah.
casting?
Yeah.
Okay. So a total of 5 missiles.
Oh, there's so much stuff on here. I can't find magic missile now.
Stop being a high level caster.
No, it's not even on my list.
Should be.
Take your time.
There we go. And then
You'll
how
click
do
it. You'll click it 4 more times.
Those are
Dang, dude.
1 more.
Yeah, no, you can't get much worse.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they all strike true. It's definitely not the greatest showing of a magic missile from the hand of Mudis, but
Above average.
No, 2 is not a roll of a 2. It is a roll of a 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, you did trash them. Yeah, you suck. Is what I'd say if I was there.
Jeremy, I do like the fact that you just, full and came in as a friend and you're like, no, it wasn't too bad. He did all right. Oh no, psych, you suck. Jody, you're done with your turn or anything else?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll check the math next time.
I'll try-
That's bad. Too bad, Jody.
You did terrible. Okay, the entity will go. So the strange family kind of like discorporates itself a bit and kind of like pulses. You then watch as it kind of moves across the room very suddenly, kind of bolting past the paladin and swooping around to Zopak.
Does that give me an opportunity of attack?
It does not give you an opportunity attack. It does give Christinger, Vester, and Grok and Benson an opportunity attack. You make those opportunity attacks at disadvantage.
Kicking
Can
that
I
kid in the back of
cast
the
a
head.
spell? Or
No.
opportunity?
Unless
No.
you have, or you have Warcaster?
I don't believe I do.
Okay, Warcaster lets you cast a cantrip as a opportunity attack.
No, I have... No, I don't.
Shank him. You've got a knife or something, right?
Well, if you don't have it drawn, your staff would probably be the thing that you'd...
Oh, so I
I-
can't do a spell attack with.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
Then no.
Okay, so I could use a weapon attack. Sorry.
If you had a weapon drawn, yeah.
Whack him.
I don't even have a staff.
Don't worry about it.
Punch him.
Well, I kicked that kid in the back of the head.
Okay. 14 misses, Grok. 19 hits.
So you're gonna take the first one, right?
You have disadvantage.
Got it.
Because it's moving very fast. Have you ever seen like horror films where like the witch girl kind of like does the thing? Like it's
Yeah.
doing that. That's how it's moving. Okay, so solid slash. As before, it seems that it kind of pulls the materia, whatever it's made out of, and some of it gets away, some of it doesn't. It snaps back over to Zopak. As it does so, you watch kind of echoes of its form from where it moved kind of appear, and all of them kind of strike in the same fashion but in different directions, as if it was turning itself as it spun, and the echoes that are being created were where it left them, and they're appearing now to strike. I'm going to make a single attack. 28, does that hit Zopak, Rooklyn, Benson, Grok, and Christinger? Yeah, it would have attacked all of you.
What is
No,
the
it
what is
misses
the
me
attack?
completely.
28 to hit?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Each
Oh,
one
he's
of you,
swinging on all of us. Okay.
it makes one attack against anyone that operationally it would have been adjacent to.
And you said a what?
28,
20.
yeah. So
Yeah, no, I think I got me.
6 slashing damage, and then 14 necrotic. I'm sorry, 14 necrotic to Zopak, 7 necrotic to everyone else.
13 to everyone.
So 20 total for me.
That's right.
All right.
Okay. Then it will use its second attack to touch Rooklyn.
That's not good.
28 to hit again. Rooklyn, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, and you're going to be taking another 16 necrotic damage.
24.
Okay. 16 necrotic damage is all you're taking. That's it. Cool. So basically, the male party of the family kind of raises its hand. It becomes blade-like. It strikes, and then you see the echoes do the same thing in order. And after the echoes have finished their strike, they just vanish, like just they weren't even there. Then the woman kind of reaches out and touches Rooklyn, and you can see a pulse of the energy it's made out of, like shoot into Rooklyn. Okay, it is done. Zopak, you're up.
Quick question: is this door open for us, or is it closed?
It is closed. You closed it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, which the door behind that was behind it?
This door is closed. This one, I'm just seeing light through, so I didn't know if it was open.
Yeah, it is closed. You closed it. I haven't shut it with lighting dynamics because it's just a waste of my time. You know what's on the other side.
Not a problem. All right. Oh, this is gonna be tough. With that door closed, it's not gonna quite work out as how I want it. All right. So, all right, open the door when you can. And I'm just going to start attacking the thing.
Okay.
Since it's my first turn of combat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll get 3 attacks from Dread Ambusher.
Mm-hmm.
Halberd 1. 1 misses.
Hold on a second. So It won't matter terribly much for you, but notate it. In the halberd's characteristic in your itemery, in parentheses next to it, put the word fine. You watch the halberd kind of sweep down, and you kind of pull it upwards, and they hit the ceiling, and it actually like chips a bit of the top spike of the halberd.
Okay. All right.
Second attack?
Attack number 2. 12. I'm guessing misses.
It just kind of seems to cut in between. The hands kind of part for just a second to allow it.
All
And
right.
third attack?
Third attack.
Finally.
19.
That'll work.
And it's, let's see, it's 4, 17, and then I also get an extra 1d8 from Dread Ambusher. I probably should have had that thing.
It's okay. Throw it.
There we go. 6.
So
23 total.
23 total. Half is okay.
All
Yeah.
right, and I'll push it 5 feet in front of, right in front of the paladin.
Oh, you can hear.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, and then I will also move up as well to try and corner it. And with my bonus action, I will. I can do that too, and manifest an echo right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the echo, but I've got a plan. I thought I had a plan.
Actually, can the echo open doors?
No, it can't take actions besides the ones that it's entitled to.
Okay. Cool. Not a problem. Works.
And hold on. Doesn't have a token. Doesn't matter. Proficiency bonus, and so its AC would be a 15. Great.
It should be 18 AC.
It has its own AC.
Right. Its AC is 14 plus proficiency bonus. That'd be 18.
Oh, 14 plus. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I got that.
Cool. Done. It goes to outside. You can hear it walking across the roof of the train car you're in, Wilbur. But you don't see anything of it. You can hear the footfall on top of the train car. Brooklyn.
Yay! I'm gonna try to swing on this thing. 17.
That'll miss.
Sag. 21.
That'll work.
I'm gonna do a divine summon on that one as well.
Okay.
Would I do undead or just regular?
It is undead.
Sweet.
Damn it, undead.
So that is.
Hold on, I got the math. So it'll be 4 for the slashing, and then it'll be 2 for the radiant for the normal, and it'll be 18 for the radiant from the other. Okay, so a total of 20 radiant. All the faces, or all the face regions of the thing kind of open up, and you can actually see through the heads now, and it's kind of opening up in like a split that's almost maw-like, and you start to hear kind of a cacophony throughout the car of agony. The car that you're in, Raya, starts to shake. The car that you guys are in starts to shake. I need everyone to go ahead, including Raya, to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. And yes, this is technically against the frightened condition, but it is also against other things, so please make the roll. And don't forget to get the bonus for being next to a paladin.
I got 22.
Which is +3.
+2.
All right.
+2.
+2. Okay.
27.
9.
9, you said?
Good one.
16.
No, he's saying no.
Oh, okay.
You know what? No, 19. Because I gained inspiration with these things.
Throw it, yeah.
Would the echo also have to make the saving throw as well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's specifically minded things. So did anybody get under a 15?
No,
No.
not with
No, he's got
paladin
the bonus,
stuff.
right?
Okay. So nobody getting under a 15, you guys are fine, because you're immune to frightened. Frightened is the lesser condition. Okay. Cool. Right, it'll go to Brooklyn some more. That's the first attack, right?
That was my second attack.
Second attack. One more attack, right? No more attacks.
No. I only have it if I got hasted.
Do you have a bonus action or anything?
Uh,
Say
I guess I
something
can
cool.
bonus action Shield of Faith myself.
Okay. Grok.
Oh, you made this so hard on me.
Standing next to you is a ghostly form of the snapping turtle that you've been fighting along.
Yeah.
It almost looks wraith-like in its creation.
Yeah, I'm worried
Open the
about
door if you can.
Can I? You mean open the door on the way out?
Yeah, the way out of the car is, that's what.
Yeah,
I like
so-
would point with my halberd.
Yeah. So if I take the disengage action and open the door, could I do that?
Yeah, and you can go through the door if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
The second you open the door and kind of like look out, you look up and you can see a child holding an umbrella, which is basically now raining tentacles out of the underside of the umbrella. Bright orange eyes kind of glaring down at you. The door that's opposite you is present. If you'd like to continue through, it doesn't look like it's within striking distance or anything.
Like, no
Wait.
hard feelings if you close that door again.
No. So I just want to understand this. So I'm in between cars.
Yep.
There's the door open behind me and the door open in front of me.
And
leading
over the
backwards.
door in front of you is the child.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a fire. I already did a thing. I can't do an action. I disengaged. As my
Just
action.
movement at this point.
Yeah, just movement.
5, 10. You can go another 20, I think.
I would get off of that turnbuckle, or whatever the hell it is.
I'm gonna go right here and try to assist Raya. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And leaning leisurely in my chair.
Raya seems totally chill. Curtis looks like he's having a hard time.
Okay.
Speaking of Raya, Raya.
So can you tell me what I see of Curtis?
Curtis is very much older. Eyes are kind of sunken in a bit, shadows under his eyes, kind of wrinkles, very kind of wrinkly face. Mr. Fantastic, white streaks, and he's kind of grasping his head with one hand, sitting on the bench across from Raya, who is much more leisurely, probably like back against the wall of the car, kind of just chilling.
Does he appear charmed, petrified, or cursed?
Raya or Curtis? Neither.
Curtis. Okay. That's it for me.
All right.
Well, hearing the footsteps up top, and even after Grok walks in, I'll just give Kurt a quick tap on the shoulder. Be right back. Step over here and close. I'm going to close this door.
Okay. Brooklyn, as you're kind of fighting the creature, kind of twists and you can see it discorporating. You see Raya kind of move from behind the shadow and shut the door. The second the door is shut, the car opposite you vanishes.
Huh. Well, boys, looks like we got left to fight this thing by ourselves.
I'll walk over and sit down. Didn't want that thing getting in. You all right, Kurt? I'll help him. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Was that the action? Okay.
Yeah, help is the action. And basically he starts to kind of pull it together, like seeing you, and kind of goes, are we going to get out of here alive?
You're already dead, man.
Ah! Well, the help action in reverse
Classic Kurt.
is what you did. Are you helping him by throwing him further into madness? You're already dead.
Did he
Honestly,
forget?
that should anchor the guy. Pull yourself together.
You know what? Make a
It
persuasion.
literally can't get much worse.
Make a persuasion.
You're not
roll.
going to die any harder.
You can't die if you're already dead.
9.
So it is very much a sinking Curtis. His mind is falling into the twisted.
I'll give him another pop on the shoulder. You're going to be fine, and throw my feet up on the seat and cross my legs.
Croc is like,
Start counting something.
how can I help? Christinger.
This one's fucked, Grok.
Leans over. This one's fucked.
Call it.
Gonna need a new sidekick.
I'm gonna take to the air
Okay.
and sort of brace one hand on the pauldron of Rooklyn, and I'm going to just swing out, kick out with both legs at
Using
this
like
thing.
a pommel horse.
Yep.
I love it.
And I'm gonna do a couple of unarmed strikes.
Hit.
Going for a push out of open hand technique. Strength save of 17.
Okay. 17, it passes.
Damn it. Can I do that twice?
Every time you hit, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that second attack I was doing. Damn it.
You kind of kick and kind of sweep out. When you strike it, you kind of are hoping to push out with the kick, kind of bring it back and around, and then try and throw another kick that just kind of goes over the top of the child's head.
Yeah, that would have been cool as hell.
Bonus
Yeah,
action?
let's go ahead and get my sword strikes out of the way. I did bonus action first to
Okay,
get
okay.
those flurry of blows attacks. 12 and 17.
Both miss. So you like
I will
spin,
let go of Brooklyn and
fly around in a circle. Like,
I guess I'll drop down over here next to him.
sounds good. You kind of fly around in a
It
circle
would
with
have
the
been
sword
cool as
and
hell if it
land.
worked, boys.
And then that's it.
For sure.
Chody.
I was looking at my character sheet, and I don't know if you removed it or not, but the thing that when I do cantrips with a touch attack, I get extra
No, it's
damage.
on there.
It's hand magic, right?
Yeah, should be.
All right, and it has to be a cantrip. So, Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Okay, and then I get a 6 extra d6, is it?
No, it's your intelligence modifier. So it'll be +6.
Plus 6. So, there we go. So, that.
That works. So 14 damage. Seems to all go through, and it seems to be very agitated by this. And you can watch, everyone can watch, as it turns its back to everyone but Benson. Everyone's now seeing how it looked the very first time you saw it. It looks like just the family, like, holding hands from behind. Benson, you're seeing it still in the weird, distorted, kind of shadow state.
Neat.
Do you have any movement?
It's going to get an opportunity attack if I do.
It will, yeah.
I thought Shocking Grasp makes it so it can't take reactions.
That's right. Shocking Grasp does do that.
Good job.
So I will slip under them and get back in that corner.
Okay. Even as it turns to you all, it still seems to be the same case where you're just looking at the backs of it. But Benson, no matter how you kind of move past everyone, it still seems to be the case that it's like
The
that.
Haunted Mansion pictures.
Yes.
They call them.
Its form kind of moves up and is now like in kind of a jaunt, is standing like it's always been okay and normal to defy gravity in this way, standing from the ceiling in the same posture as it was. It then like skirts across over top Brooklyn, kind of moving around him with the kid going directly over him, and then it just kind of zaps back down to like standing there glaring at you in the corner. It is going to strike at you.
Can you
And
Shield of Faith?
well, shield will happen if you think
Shield.
it's going to miss. So I'm going to be attacking you multiple times, and I'm going to explain the attack. So you just tell me if you want to shield it after I say what the attack looks like. So the first attack, you see the other spectral images of it appear behind it and strike downwards. It will be striking at every single target.
I'm not going to use it on that one.
So it's making one attack. And if a 20 hits you, you're going to be taking a total of 9 slashing damage. And if you are Benson and got hit, you take 15 necrotic. If you are not Benson and got hit, you take 7 necrotic damage.
9 and 7, so that's 16.
And then the
That is one attack. It's going to be attacking multiple times. you
second
said,
attack
right?
is coming through. The female form is kind of reaching forward to grab you with its hand.
That I will use shield.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you whether it's going to hit or not beforehand.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I thought
will,
you said I had to say it first.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to. You don't have to waste it on the miss. But yeah, it does hit, and even with a +5 and 19 AC, it still gets through. It's going to be doing 14 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
That'll provoke a sin. So I can hit it.
Yes. That one will provoke Sentinel because the first one attacks everyone.
7.
I got a 12 on this.
Okay. With a 7, Chody, and I'm going
9. I think it's +2. Does that help any?
How
Chody,
much do I take first?
you're taking 14 necrotic, but you're also removing 14 off of the top of your maximum hit point total. Not at the same time. You're going to take 14 damage, and that damage is not restorable. Does that make sense?
So I take the 14 damage, it's gone. Then I move my max hit points down 14.
Yeah, and I'm notating on a tracker here, so we'll be able to refill you to full if you get to a point where you can. Make sense? All right, Chody done. It's done. Zopak, you're up.
So, John, I use Sentinel to take an attack on it for attacking.
Only one person can use Sentinel against it, not everyone.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So, since someone already said it very quickly, because I think 3 people in this party now have Sentinel.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Oh, wait, no, we covered this last time. If someone triggers off the Sentinel, everyone gets it, right?
I think
As
so.
long as the
I'm
person, I think
double-checking
that
now.
gets...
As long as it's not the person with Sentinel getting hit.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think it's
go ahead and
everyone
make an
else
attack.
that's adjacent.
All right. So, I'm going to use my inspiration to not get another nat 1. And 22 to hit.
No, that's not how it works. Disadvantage and advantage don't cancel each other out to give you advantage. They cancel each other out to give you the first roll. So save your inspiration.
Yeah, wouldn't matter. So now I'm from fine to what?
Poor.
Okay.
And you're burning through this new halberd.
We're gonna break this stick, no problems.
I know.
What are you, Brock?
So you kind of
Hey.
you kind of spin around, kind of swinging up in the air, and then drop it down to where it forms, and it kind of hits, and its form kind of twists around it. You hit the floorboards, but when you bring the weapon back up, you can see like the blade at the bottom is kind of warped slightly because of the massive hit to the steel underneath.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is not going well.
It would go to you though, as it's now your initiative. So.
All right. No real good options. We're gonna chance it. I'm gonna sidestep here, willing to take an attack of opportunity.
It'll make a touch attack against you, 25 to hit.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
All right.
You'll take 18 points of damage and remove 18 off the top of your max. And I'm tracking your hit point loss there too.
Calculator. 18.
Zopak, you moved and then?
All right. And all right. Then bonus action. I'll move resummon because he died from that one opportunity attack on everyone. And with the dude make a attack with. Let's hope it doesn't break this time. Dang. All right. Well,
I don't even know. I don't even know what the next step is.
broken?
No, it's not broken yet. It's quite a while to smash it. Let's see. Man, it has been a minute. Bear with me here. I know where to look. Let's see.
You're absolute trash with a halberd. What is going on over there?
That is
Hey,
impressive.
you're not seeing any of this.
It's
I
because
can hear it telepathically. Man, this guy's shit.
inferior is the next step down. A note
I hear
to
everybody else's judgment.
an item that has its quality lowered beyond this point is broken. A broken weapon can still be used as a weapon. However, if it's magical, it confers no benefits. If you're proficient with it, you are not proficient with it, unless you are also proficient with improvised weapons. If your armor is broken, then you confer. You basically treat it as if you're not proficient with the armor you're wearing.
Yeah.
And its AC is baseline, depending on what level of armor it is. Anyway.
All right.
Stick
That's
with
attack number 1. Yeah, let's hope I don't roll another 1. This will be coming from Zobek since it is a reach weapon. It doesn't matter. I can still hit.
Oh, did you attack from the echo that time?
From the echo, yeah.
Oh, don't damage the weapon. No,
Oh,
sorry, that's not how it works. You're attacking with not the weapon. You're attacking with a spectral form of the weapon. It doesn't damage the weapon. Sorry.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's poor still. It's poor. Jeremy does this shit on a lot too. He phantom knives and then throws fake copies of his knife. It's very much the same effect.
Alright. So attack with Zopic this time.
Okay, for reals. Don't roll 1 on this one. Okay, good.
Ayo,
That'll hit.
24. Pushing him to there. And then can I do it 1,
So
2?
it'd be 13, 17. So half is okay.
Move this guy up, and is it this John right here? The leash incarnation.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll make another attack with the echo.
Right. Roll another one, nerd. No, 16 misses.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's see. And yeah, I'm gonna action surge to try and
Keep
what
on
I wanna
going.
do. Action. Oh, that's right.
I know what it does. Go ahead and keep going.
Yeah. All right. One more attack from
Miss.
misses. That was close. Second attack
Misses.
misses, and
That's
let's
it,
try.
right?
Yep. I mean, I think I could technically unleash incarnation again.
It's only the once per.
Attack action.
Oh yeah. Okay. I guess right. That's right. Do you want to go for it?
Yeah. Let's do it.
16 is
Nope.
also a miss.
Man.
All right. Well, that was a lot of rolling. Those of you who are kind of paying attention to the door, you would see the child with the umbrella kind of floating down from where the car disappeared and landing on the turnbuckle and kind of stepping into the door, looking in but not entering. The tentacles start to kind of connect with the car from out of its umbrella and kind of start exiting out even more so, like kind of around the train car. Christinger and I'd say Zopak can see the ends of the tentacles coming along the windows that you're kind of the ones south and north of you. Like here and here. You can see the tentacles kind of creeping along the outside of the windows. Alright, that's it for that creature, and it goes to Brooklyn.
So, boys, this is a fuck if we do and a fuck if we don't situation is what I'm feeling.
Mhm.
So, let's see
John, I
here.
do want to stop this before it gets out of hand. Turnbuckle is not the word, it's a coupler. I'm the one that said it the first time.
I knew it in my head, but I was going with it
It
because
feels right. It
was
feels
awesome.
right
The
to say.
turnbuckle.
It does feel right.
if you were to, I mean, if you do a crazy wrestling move off of it, I'm gonna call it a turnbuckle.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do a crazy wrestling move off of it unless it's a last-ditch effort that will save all of our skids, and it will be the cool... Go ahead.
Brooklyn, yeah.
I missed both my attacks, but
Okay.
I can use my Shield Master feat to
Push.
try to push it, yeah. So I just
Out
roll
the
another
window.
attack with that, or...
You'd make an athletics check, and I'd make a contested acrobatics or athletics check, my choice.
A 19.
So yeah, you're the offender. So I'm gonna explain something to you just so you understand. The way that the wording that Tim is using is incorrect. It's not pushing. It's moving. He's forced moving, which allows him to directionally move it wherever he wants. I don't know if I put it in the feet as push. If I did, I'm a failure, because it allows him to push it in any direction or move it in any direction. You would want to move into Benson's space and then shove so that you can push it that way. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah,
Because
gotcha.
if you pushed it, it would just slam against the wall.
Would it take fall damage?
No, because it would just slam against the wall. So
What about out the window?
you could try to shove it prone, but I'm just going to explain to you for
It's
your
immune
own-
to it, I would
It
assume.
is immune to the prone condition.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Brooklyn done. Grok, you're up.
Yeah, Grok is going to turn to Raya and say, do you know what's going on in there? They need our help.
No, nobody called us.
Yeah, that's not helpful. And so Grok's going to get up.
Well, not get up. He never sat down.
Okay,
Did you?
Great. Nah, maybe not.
Sort of
Whatever.
leaning against
Speaking
the
out
chair,
loud.
having a chat.
I'm going to go
Rock,
here.
without speaking out loud, can you still hear me in your head?
What's that?
You were speaking out loud, and then you.
I am not speaking out loud, but you can hear me. Can you still hear me in your head?
Sure, if you're speaking telepathically, why not?
Yeah, then Benson's fine.
Benson's fine.
Benson can hear this.
Vincent's not fine. Vincent's not fine.
Yeah, so Grok's going to say, get in here, let's go.
No, if
I'm
they needed
gonna
help, they probably
summon.
should ask for it.
It's a
Look out for the
shambles. I'm
umbrella.
gonna say we got a handle on this thing. You guys take 5.
Roger.
Over and out.
All right, summon your wildfire spirit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, we got a convoy.
When it appears, you
I'll
would
put it
note
right
that
there.
it seems to have kind of like this wreath of kind of like darkness inside of it. Like there's fire that's black, and as it kind of turns to look at you, the fox-like creature appears to be more spectral and like zombified. Like the flesh of it's kind of burnt off, and it kind of and then kind of turns and looks towards the door. It's still its plucky self, fire spirit-wise, but something about the plane that it's on is augmenting the nature of it.
I still have control of it.
It's
though.
yours.
It's still my thing.
It is literally just a new skin because of the realm we're in. Like,
Okay, so
Raya says in his head, "That's not right."
Grok is going to turn back to Raya and say, "Next chance we get, we should go in there. We're going in."
Get him, boys.
Do you open the door?
I can't because my action was taken to summon
It's
the
not
spirit.
it's not an action to open the door.
Incidental.
If you allow me to do that, I will.
You
And then
open
my
it.
wildfire spirit can take an action, right?
Sure, but when you open the door, you see the girl holding her umbrella and like the tentacles coming along the side. Her head kind of twists full 180 degrees, and the eyes are kind of staring at you.
Great. So I'm going to send this here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to have it throw its little fiery
Okay.
thingy, the flame. Actually, no. I'm going to have it teleport there.
Okay.
So it does that.
It passes the your spell save DC is 17, right? What's your spell save DC?
I'm sorry. I'm switching between sheets. It is 17.
Okay. It kind of relinquishes the tentacles. You see them kind of like, and like are now kind of just tentacle ended. Spins the umbrella kind of in between it and the fire spirit as it appears, and then just kind of brings it back up over its head. The fire having dashed against the outside of the umbrella as it spun it over its head.
Got it. So it blocked it.
Yes. And then you said, oh, that's its action to do that?
That is it, yes.
Okay. Raya.
Well, buddy, just snap out of it, I guess. Bonus action, I'll put a ghost knife cantrip on my blade.
It seems to pulse even stronger in this space.
Neat. I'm gonna stand behind Grok and whip it at the umbrella bitch.
Just kind of moves
17 to hit.
moves the umbrella in between you and her again, kind of blocking the knife as it kind of comes at her.
That's too bad.
Yep.
Does Fox Spirit count as an ally?
It would, but you don't get advantage for having an ally adjacent. You just get sneak attack. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
No worries. Raya done. Christinger up. It looks
Do I
like
see the umbrella thing?
it looks like the umbrella thing has turned its attention. Its body hasn't turned. Its head and umbrella waving has. So it's waving it backwards actually, which is super strange, but it's happening. And the tentacles appear to have broken away from the umbrella, but they're still outside the window.
All the way to the wall.
Just put it out on the CB here. Is there a priority here, fellas? Does anybody else see that?
what?
I said, is there a priority here? Does anybody else see that?
What? See what?
The umbrella thing.
Oh, that's
Come
all I
back
see.
over.
What are you guys doing in there?
There's this 3-headed
Beating up a
no-face thing.
family?
It's a real... I punched this kid like 6 times. He's not going down.
Nah, I probably had it coming.
I'll give him another shot.
Oh,
If I were to attempt another push, would I be able to do a diagonal, or would it have to be in a straight line?
If you're pushing away from you, you can push to diagonals. That's fine. But if you're pushing back, you can't it can't shift to the left, directly left.
No. I'm not saying a 90 degree.
You're right.
I'm saying if I were to get into
45.
Benson's space and I tried to aim for that door,
You could 45
that's an
it.
achievable
Yes.
goal, perhaps.
so Zach,
What's up?
if Benson were to pull one of his teacup spoons out and you wrap it around your fist like brass knuckles since they're silver, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I genuinely don't. It sounds like it would take some time, and you seem
You can
very.
bend a spoon pretty quick.
It does sound like it might work. If you're thinking about it, we'll focus it on your turn, though.
Okay, sorry, I got
It's
all
okay.
excited.
No, I saw your face and I saw you get really
I
excited.
like the idea genuinely, but I need to punch this kid again, so I'm going up. Same plan, only using a brace of Benson's head, and I am swinging out a double kick once more.
Okay. That 23 will work.
23. Need a 17 strength.
Fail. Whoosh.
Dang it.
Best question I have also is, like, out of character. How do we know putting them in the darkness isn't going to make them stronger?
I don't
that one
care.
was just
I want him
flying
out of
around,
the
you know.
trade.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna follow up with the sword attacks.
Sound,
27 and an 11.
sound effects brought to you by 12-year-old me. The
Zopik, if you want to take another, or use your reaction if you haven't already this turn.
you can,
To attack.
yeah, you reset it. You took a reaction right before your turn. So Tim, you can go ahead. What is that? Who's
Let's see
eating
if
this?
we
Sound
can
like
get
Jeremy
two
setting
weapons
his,
to the
headset
inferior
to-
quality on
Oh.
the same turn.
Yeah, you can go up for it. So you did swing. That'll hit. You would note
22.
that it cannot be force moved outside because there's something blocking its
Yeah.
position.
But hey, an attack is an attack.
It definitely looks like it's discorporating a lot more. The male figure of the family looks like it's actually like half like just bleeding into the ether, and the female figure is kind of like broken apart, like small flecks of shadow kind of falling off of it. The child looks up at you as it's struck by the halberd with like this sad-eyed kind of just completely shadow figure, kind of like.
Shouldn't have started shit.
Does that kid want to go to a school? Just
You
saying.
want to learn magic, buddy?
Yeah, I could teach you magic.
That's it for Vester. Chody, you're up.
I'm going to move up and I'm going to hand Christinger
Well,
2 spoons.
Your action would be pulling out the spoons and getting them, and then you can just have them out. And then as an item interaction, he can acquire them. Fashioning them into knuckles would take an action
For him.
for him to do, yeah.
Right, so I'm going to do
Your
that
action is getting the spoons.
for movement or for
Your
my
action is getting the spoons. Because you're fishing around in your bag. You could get one spoon with like incidental, but you're grabbing 2 spoons and bringing them
I was
through.
going to get 1 because he has a
You
sword.
said 2, so I just wanted
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, the plan was 1 because he has a sword, and I don't think he's going to
Okay.
want to give up his
So
sword.
you grab 1, incidentally, rush over, and hold it out to him. If you have an action you'd like to do, you can.
I'll do my shocking grasp.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
31 to hit.
And plus 6.
Jeepers.
You kind of like you could use this to, and then you're just like you could use this to kill it, and you just and you watch as the whole thing just kind of shakes apart and just discorporates, and you're holding the spoon, looking at Christinger as the
We'll
thing
take
just
it.
lightning, like just the force of a full-on lightning bolt just shrieks into one position, snuffing out the family in an instant, and then Benson's like, ha ha. Maybe I should do that more, holding a spoon more often.
It's a wand
Can
of
you imagine
fire.
if he used 2 spoons?
Imagine if you used 2 at the same time. It's like a defibrillator. Anyway, Chody, that's your turn. Zopak, you're up.
Yep.
The thing in front of you discorporates as it's literally melted to nothing by a shocking grasp. A very shocking grasp. The creature with the umbrella's body's forwardest to you. Its head is not. And the umbrella seems to be in between it and the fire spirit on the other side.
Alright, move it up there and attack from the Dubdab.
Okay, because of the
Echo
angle,
first.
it'll be covered, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Cover for attacking?
Yeah, because you're attacking through the doorway at an angle. Yeah.
That's
Just plus 2 AC to the creature.
Let's do it anyway.
Okay.
Glad I did.
Blink!
Yeah.
One more attack.
And I'll try attacking it with the halberd. Hey, 22.
That'll hit.
And do I think I can push this thing off to the abyss?
Yeah, you slide it off to the side.
Alright.
It doesn't
And,
fall.
Am I able to run up and shut the door with an item interaction?
Yeah.
Alright, I shut the door.
Looking, as you're about to shut the door, you see across the way a fire spirit, Grok directly behind it, and Raya directly behind that.
I think to them, guys, should we shut the doors and hope it doesn't open them?
I don't know.
I've
never been here.
I was thinking to the people in the other train card, when they don't respond back, I just shut the door.
Okay. The fire spirit is kind of like engaged with it, kind of focused in on it. Grok, you see the thing get kind of knocked off. The umbrella kind of flies up, and you watch as the spirit kind of like spins like a top, the umbrella kind of moving with it. It moves away from the fire spirit, which can make an opportunity attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, sure. 16.
Miss. Oh, range attacks can't be used as because Flame Teeth is a range attack, right?
It is a ranged attack.
Yeah.
so
If
I
it doesn't
can't
have
do
a
that.
like a melee attack, then no. Just as it's spinning around the outside of the car, you see it kind of disappear into shadow. Those of you who are inside of the car, the door shuts, everything goes quiet for a second. You see the tentacle smash through the window, and then the spirit kind of like just fly in, and then the umbrella kind of snaps back up into its full position. Once that happens, the tentacles fly out, and
I'm starting to like Zopark a lot less.
smash all over the floors of the train car. I would like for everybody in the room to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay, my shield master feat can be used.
Dex save.
In the original car?
In the
or
car that you are in, Benson.
Okay.
So for the shield
Me too.
master, what do I add to it?
You add your shield's bonus, so 2 plus 3.
So I'd be
17.
How far do we have to be from Brooklyn to gain benefit?
You're just
10
out of
feet.
range.
If you're in a bright yellow circle, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Okay, so
You cannot see the circle, I'm assuming now.
17 was the DC. If you fail to 17, you're going to be taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're restrained. If you passed the
I'm
saving
gonna
throw,
spend inspiration.
okay, then you are not restrained, and you'll take no damage because of your ability. But everyone who passed a 17 DC take 5 bludgeoning damage. The room is now filled with just sweeping black tentacles from the ceiling, from the floor, from the walls, from the door. Everywhere in this room is covered with just these black tentacles.
The
So,
windows
my shield
all the way
master
to the
feat-
walls.
I can take no damage if I pass the
Everything
save.
is black tentacles.
I was doing a bit, sorry.
Oh, got it.
So I can use the shield master feat again to take no damage.
Took a
right?
second. It hit. Thank
There we
you.
go.
Appreciate it. But yeah,
I got you, Jody.
that would have been its initiative, and then it would go to Rooklyn.
It's still in front of me, I guess. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna swing on it and hope.
Okay.
23.
Are you not still poisoned?
I was never poisoned.
Oh, then why were you swinging at disadvantage?
I wasn't.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay. 23 will hit.
Sweet. I'm gonna divine smite on that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's undead again.
It is absolutely undead, yes. It is
Okay.
also still resistant to your slashing damage. So 7 slashing damage, then 7 and 19, 26. So 26 plus 7 is 33, right?
Good job.
I love it. This whole thing is just an excuse to teach me basic mathematics.
And then 28 hit for the second one.
That'll work.
Wasted effort.
5 damage plus the radiance.
So what he
8.
calls it mathematics.
And then the divine smite on that one as well.
So 21. All right. It's very much bursted from that. Immediately as a reaction after taking that damage, everyone that is not Rooklyn in the train car needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just that car.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
10.
Hold on.
Dang.
It will get you guys as well. It's a cone attack.
The door's closed.
Did the door get closed?
Yeah,
closed
that's why I
the
came
door.
in
Oh,
here.
you're good then. The door's closed. I'm sorry. That part
Cool.
is very important.
I'm looking out for Ryan, Kurt, and
Hey, Zopic
Rock.
helped.
Zopak, Christinger, and Benson. Okay. DC was 20, so good deal.
Jeez. What happened to me?
You take 28 points of psychic damage, and you're stunned for 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can make the same saving throw, and if you succeed at that point, you would end the stunning. So Benson and Zopak, you take half of the psychic damage, so 14. Basically, as it kind of gets hit twice, it kind of turns its attention towards you, and the tentacles all kind of like wreath back and become like straight and like taut, and then it kind of screams this horrific kind of scream in your direction. Your mind kind of twists in your head as it kind of does so, and the tentacles start kind of spinning around like hypnotist's wheels, and then you kind of resist it, Benson, and everyone else kind of resists it with the exception of Christinger, who is stunned.
And we still take 14, you said?
14 is the half damage, yeah. Alright,
Jeez, man.
that was Rooklyn.
Not looking good.
Grok, you're up.
Yeah. So, Wildfire Spirit is in the space between the cars with the tentacle creature. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the door's
no, this
closed.
thing is just. This is my echo that I just have off screen.
What's this? Oh, got it. This door is closed.
That door's closed.
Got it. Grok goes through here. Shit. John, can I control my Wildfire Spirit's actions if I'm not in the same space as him?
Yeah.
Can I see through its eyes?
No.
No. Got it. Okay. Open door.
Okay, the second you open the door, I need everyone in the other train car to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. Before you move. Before you move.
Include Grok?
Yeah, and that would include your Wildfire Spirit and Raya and Curtis. Somebody just roll a d20.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
Seven.
this is where Curtis lives now, in an absolute
24.
hell. Okay, great. Grok, not so great. And the Wildfire Spirit was
He
an 18?
got an 18.
Okay, also not... oh, no, that is good enough. So, Grok, you are caught. Basically, the second the door opens, this black kind of wave kind of rushes out from you. The not turnbuckle, whatever we called it, starts becoming a wreathing just mass of tentacles. The room beyond fills with tentacles very suddenly and entirely just envelops the train car that Raya's in. And Raya, your perception is good enough that you realize that it fills out the back end of the train car as well.
Can I
Every
use my
connected
inspiration?
car has been caught. You should have said that when you rolled it.
That's fine. If you could just say no if you don't want me to use
That'd
it.
be a no, because yeah, you had
fine.
Is everybody okay with that? He had plenty of time to say you should have.
Yeah, I
used
had
it, right?
plenty of time to say it. You're right.
Okay, I'm just not trying to be a jerk. That's all. But the Wildfire Spirit evades. It will still take damage. Raya, you have evasion, so you don't take damage. Grok, you're going to be taking 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and that'll
Grandma?
translate to 12 to the Wildfire Spirit.
Was that Grandma?
Don't worry about it.
You've done nothing with your turn so far yet, though, Grok, besides open a door, which is a part of your movement.
Way to derail a stream.
So can
Hey.
I do something?
I got nothing going on back
Or
here.
am I? I'm not restrained, am I?
You are restrained.
Can I cast a spell when I'm restrained?
You can, but you have disadvantage for any attack rolls.
Zopic is looking pretty bad.
How bad is Zopic looking?
About to die bad.
You're about to die bad?
One more hit and I probably go down.
Okay.
Like, very bloodied, very.
Fine. I could help him then. Just give me a second. Yeah, so he gets 70 healing.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Way to step your game up. This reminds me of a conversation from yesterday, dear Amy.
You should
Often can use
watch.
it.
Can keep him alive, folks.
It would be interesting, my 3-day stint.
Close the
ends
door
in
on
2 'cause I
Grok.
die.
Close the door on Grok's Opic.
Oh, sorry.
Why is there a
I'm
echo?
What?
This is echoing.
What's echoing? What's echoing?
Test.
I don't know. Never mind. I fixed it.
Is it me?
Okay.
I always have your stream. I have the stream up in the background. And it's muted,
Yeah.
and for some reason it came unmuted, so it kept echoing everything
I've fallen for
everyone
that.
was saying.
Yeah, that happens. Getting kinky in here.
I was like,
Gross.
what?
I just want to make sure we get what's going on here.
These difficult terrain.
They are difficult terrain. All right, Grok.
That's it.
That's it. Fire Spirit.
Doors still open or not?
You opened them. You haven't closed them, so I would assume yes.
Okay. So the wildfire spirit's going to teleport right here.
Okay.
And
Dexterity
so,
saving throw.
Yeah.
It rolled out in the open for some reason. That's weird, but no.
I'll take it.
Okay. 9 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty well wounded. Grok done. Raya up.
Can I see him?
Let's see. Yes.
Umbrella.
It's not blocking any sight or anything. It would be
Okay.
Actually, it would be blocking a bit of sight. It's not. It's concealing. Basically, it's like trying to throw into like the mist or anything. So you have disadvantage on any attack rolls that would be range attack rolls. Adjacency will be fine. You can attack anything normally, but because of the fog of tentacles in between, if you're trying to make a range attack, it will have disadvantage.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to gain advantage then, and then
Yep.
huck a knife at it. 20?
20 will hit, and because there is an ally adjacent, you'll have sneak attack.
32 total.
Very nice.
Fuck your brain. You're slowed by 10 feet.
Oh, good point. Resistant. Okay, cool.
2 psychic?
Mhm.
Well, that sucks. You're still slowed by 10 feet. Get fucked.
So you would note that, I mean, again, just for flavor's sake, you notice there's a change in the amount of damage. You would note that. All right, Christinger.
I guess I need to become unstunned.
Oh, hold on a second here.
2 things kind of working against each other.
Oh, when you start your turn in that space, actually, Raya, can you throw me a dexterity saving throw? You'll probably pass it, but... Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. Anytime you start your turn and are not already restrained, it'll try and grab you. Alright, so you're up. You can use your action to try and remove the restrained condition.
It was a stun that I fell for.
Oh, sorry, you're in both, actually, aren't you?
Double.
I'm in both. How delightful.
So you can't, at the start of your turn, try and get out of the tentacles. You're just being deliciously
I need to be
tentacled.
unstunned to attempt to do that. So
Yeah,
I need to beat
so-
the stun first.
Let's beat this, but that means you take the damage at the start of your turn. So you'll take 10 damage for bludgeoning,
Can't not.
and then go ahead and throw a wisdom saving throw to see if you can
You got it.
stop being stunned.
How'd I do?
That'll succeed.
24.
DC
Wait,
was
I have
20 on that
15.
one. So no, it's not disadvantage on saving throws. Just ability
I'm
checks.
still
and attack.
poisoned on that thing.
Not for, but poison doesn't do saving throws, does it?
Oh, maybe not.
Hold on, let me check.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Okay, well, cool.
Attack rolls and ability checks, not saving
I'm
throws.
unstunned, but I am restrained.
Yeah,
I'm
that's it for your
gonna
turn.
call
'cause
that thing a coward and
shake your head loose. You fucking coward.
start twisting a spoon around my hand.
Well, you don't actually get an action. You're
I
saving
know
throw
I
it,
don't.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just working the metal to soften it. Go ahead. I don't
Fair enough.
care anymore.
Rubbing the
I never get to fight the cool stuff.
There is no spoon. Chris Chody, you're up.
But there is cat.
That's real sad.
What?
The spoon thing. I'm going to keep trying to shock and grasp. It seems to be working.
Okay, well, first off, roll a dexterity saving throw. Are you You're not restrained, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
I am now.
You are restrained, and you're taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As it... You can still axe, you just have disadvantage with your shocking grasp.
Even though I'm right next to her?
Yeah, disadvantage is coming from the fact that you're being held back by tentacles. Not because there's tentacles in the way. When you're
Okay.
restrained, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. Well, that actually changed what I want to do.
You can still hit it.
Well, no, I only have 9 hit points left.
Oh.
You only need one.
And you but you prepared for today.
I have. That's actually what I'm kind of thinking here. I'm going to go ahead and cast Aura of Life.
Go ahead and throw it out. Okay. So, until the spell ends, centered on you, you have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum cannot be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura with 0 hit points. The issue for this
That's
is that...
stupid, because if I go down, it's going to go off, so it's not going to help anyone, right?
That's fine. You already cast it. You're going to have to read through a lot of the cleric spells to make sure that you're using Xenos journal in the best respects.
Okay.
A lot of them are trash.
You're like, I'm new at this!
Yeah.
So Grok is included in that since the door is open, yeah?
Yeah. Chris Chody, done. Zopek, you're up. It looks like Benson is struggling, beaten, bloodied, but you're not able to focus on that for too long because you have to make a dexterity saving throw or be tentacled.
Yep. Let's hope.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
27.
That'll work.
All right. From my position, I will try and halberd this thing. 22.
That'll work.
Push it back 5 feet. 5 feet. Ooh. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. So I will. Stop. Sorry. Token settings popping up. Move up.
5'10".
Oh gosh. There we go. Moving around. Summon this thing up in front of me. Have it attack as well.
Okay.
13 that.
That'll miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And that ends my turn.
Perfect.
Is the summon restrained when it appears?
The summoned would actually need to make a dexterity saving throw when it appears in the.
It didn't
tentacles.
start a turn.
Whenever a creature starts its turn or moves into the aura, or into
Alright,
the tentacles.
It got a 16.
Yeah, it would have failed. It wouldn't have actually been able to make that attack. We'll just say the second attack came from the halberd, from you, but
Well, why
gets-
wouldn't
it gets snuffed the second it appears. It takes damage and is restrained.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh gosh, movement. Hold on a second.
Okay. So I'll move this guy.
Chody.
Just out there for now.
Quick, Rookland, finish
What?
him off.
Well, if that's the case, can I take another 5 feet of movement to move up? The idea was to try and block him off from the wizard.
Hold on a second. Okay, I fixed it.
Jody's camera went out. So
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't
Dream
prepared
golf.
for it. I fixed it.
Funny.
That's why I did the Chody. Okay.
Didn't go out. I just stopped my video.
Yeah, no, I need to be prepared for that. It's my fault. It goes to my thingy. I'm gonna do two
Did your
things.
shirt fall off?
First things first.
What? Feedback.
I am going to. This will be targeting. The door is open now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone besides this fire spirit and Rooklyn needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Easy.
I get a +3
11.
at least now.
22.
21.
I got a 11.
Yeah, the DC's 20. So if you failed it, you're taking 22 points of psychic damage. If you passed it, you're taking 11. And also, if you failed it, you're stunned.
Yay.
I'm down.
Aura of Life stops being concentrated on. All right.
What kind of
Jody's-
damage was
Jody
that?
saved.
Psychic.
Yeah, I know. He still hits anyway.
Oh, yeah, half damage. I forgot about that.
And then it will ghostly move here and touch Benson. Benson, intelligence saving throw. You have disadvantage.
Benson's down.
Yep, that's great.
Okay.
Okay.
23.
You can feel something kind of incorporating itself in your mind, and you're kind of like horrified at first, and you feel the tentacles kind of looming inside of your brain as you kind of become unconscious. Yeah, you manage to shunt out with your intellectual bastion, your fortress of mental might, whatever perversion was attempted here.
With that, Rogue Sentinel.
No, it was not a touch attack, so no.
Okay.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
I said this previous times that I always have contingency on each day I was going to cast it.
Oh, well, you should have said that if it's a 0 hit point thing, because I won't move and try and suck your brains out. What were you doing
Right.
first?
I turn into a T-Rex.
No, see, that it doesn't work because you
Yeah, you
can't.
went over that one.
Yeah, we went over this.
You'll be at 0.
Your contingency doesn't work because you're at 0 hit points.
Right, and we fixed that to where I switched it to 1 hit point.
Right, you were never at 1 hit point. I struck you down to 0. It doesn't take 1 hit point down. This isn't Earthbound. It doesn't have like a clock that continues. Nobody gets that joke.
I get it.
Okay, thank you for getting that joke. It's not a tally that keeps going over and
Well,
over.
that's just what I
Yeah.
went by what everybody online said. That's
No
what
worries.
kind of all the forums said this is how you do it. So
We will
it's
go.
cool.
We will go over that. But yeah, it's not a 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. I strike you down to 0. Actually, in essence, below 0. It just sets to 0. So, unfortunately, you can't maintain concentration on a spell if you're unconscious, and if the trigger for the contingency is becoming unconscious, you can't do it because
Okay.
yeah, the spell wouldn't happen.
Okay. Can I change my spells then? Can we talk
Yeah,
about that?
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it does try to mentally tentacle you, and it does
That's
not
fine.
succeed. Brooklyn, you're up.
Swinging on it, hopefully. 21.
21 hits. Smite? Okay.
Yeah.
You strike into the back of it as it's kind of reaching down to touch Benson. And I was going to say shambles. You hit it in the back. The umbrella kind of falls out of its hand. The tentacles kind of into the umbrella, and the body of the child just seems to fade into shadow. All the tentacles inside of the room in a very sudden kind of into the tent or into the umbrella. I need everyone that is in the train to make a strength saving throw. And if you are currently incapacitated, that is made at disadvantage.
And same for me because I'm stunned, right?
Also, yes.
What do you mean by incapacitated? Restrained?
Or dying, yeah.
So wait, if I'm restrained,
15.
I make the strength saving throw at disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
I can't believe I rolled low on that. Very sad.
14.
The DC is a meager 15.
Is there any? There's no bonus from being near Rooklyn?
Bonus for being near Rooklyn, but you're not close enough.
I'm not close enough. Okay.
That's safe.
The wildfire spirit is, though.
Thank
Okay.
you, Rooklyn.
His bonus is only a +2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a plus. I thought it was a +3.
So
Nah, you didn't make it, buddy.
if you failed, you're taking 32 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, as it all the tentacles back into the thing. The creature dissipates into nothingness. Benson, if you failed yours, you'll be taking a failed death. You didn't fail yours. Oh, you had disadvantage, so you would. You take a failed death saving throw. the tentacles are gone. The only thing that remains is the umbrella spinning, and as everything kind of like loud noises and then quiet, the door kind of falls open. That's next to Brooklyn, with like a sound. We're still in initiative because stuff's happening. Brooklyn, you struck once. You still have more attacks if you want to throw them, but there's nothing to fight. If you have bonus actions to throw, you can if you want.
That umbrella.
I think I have any more. Yeah, nothing. So I'll just I'll step in front of the door just in case anything wants to come out at us. That way everybody else won't hopefully die.
Sure. On the opposite side, you'd see a book kind of laying on the ground. There's like a chest near one of the things, but the setup that you're kind of looking at is very similar to the train that you were on before. It looks like they're just kind of like small places where passengers would sit in comfortability during the passage of the train. There's no one currently present in any of these ones.
Alright, if there's nothing pressing, then I'll walk in a little bit and then call it good.
Okay.
For my turn. I don't want to leave the rest of the party too far behind.
Yeah, no problem. That's your initiative. Grok, you're up.
Yeah, Grok is going to immediately go to Benson and heal him.
No problem. Just give him as much healing as you like.
So it would be 21.
And those max hit points are still down forever?
Yes. Well, until you get rid of them.
Okay.
And you do so by waiting on those ones. Bear with me here.
On the amount of time.
24 hours. Or so, it's long rest. The next long rest you make, it'll get rid of them.
Cool.
Is that the same for me?
Any of the ones that were dealt by the family, yes.
Okay.
Grok healed it. There's no need to stay in an initiative. That said, how would you like to proceed?
Well, Kurt, best of luck. I'm going to leave and close the door.
He is still losing his mind. Yeah, it hasn't been a minute.
Man, what a way to be.
Just going to lock him in there.
Okay.
Come in this room. Kurt's fucked, boys. Let's go.
He's going off the rails on this crazy train, guys.
You said you closed the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way for him to follow.
These seats look much
Who did this mother thing? What's that about?
I did. That's for me. So I saw him use a bonus
okay.
action. I'm going to get back a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to go hang out over here.
Okay. You plop in a seat. Brooklyn, you kind of move through. You can see some papers on, one chair. You can see the book that I mentioned you passed. There's also a treasure chest, or kind of like a small lock box on the floor when you first enter. The door in the middle isn't like a full door. It's kind of like almost like a saloon door, but with a handle. It was almost like a bathroom stall door, but like neat and ornate wood. Raya, you move into the comfy cushions and take a plop.
Before they start doing stuff that's crazy, I'm going to pull a couple of healing potions out, pass one to Benson. These are 2d4 plus 4?
Yeah, the regular healing
potion.
Greater, I'm sorry, 44 plus 4.
44 plus, it's 44 plus 4, yeah.
Okay. Benson, drink one.
You're getting the box, is that what you said, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I just don't want you to start a combat before we...
Okay. The box does look like it's locked.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay. It's a long box. I want to make sure you understand.
I'll reiterate that there's a book on the floor for the book nerd in the back.
It's almost like a flute case or like a long guitar case, but like not like a full guitar. Like I guess is the best way to kind of describe it. This case here.
Horrible way to describe it.
That's the worst way to describe it. I want to say it's probably about 8 inches wide. It's about 4 feet long, and it's probably only about 8 inches tall. But it's got a lock on
I'll pop
it.
down. I'm gonna pop down over here, put that across my lap, and I'll get to work on that.
Okay. Just make a Thieves' Tools check with dexterity.
Upon remembering that the umbrella is there still, Brooklyn will go back.
26.
You pop it open, and inside there is a very nice ornate longsword.
Also, hearing cast identify on it. Is it fancy at all?
It's very fancy. It definitely does appear to have magical nature to it. Yeah.
I'll identify it as I sit here.
Okay. It is a sword known as Shatter Spike.
What's with you finding named weapons all of a sudden?
I don't know. I just keep finding them. It's pretty cool.
I guess it's not all of a sudden. It's been happening for a while.
Shatter Spike is a +1 longsword that apparently, according to what you can discern, deals additional damage against constructs.
Huh.
So +1 longsword, and it if it hits an object, it automatically receives a critical hit. It can deal either bludgeoning or slashing, and then it's also indestructible from non-magical sources.
Neat. Yeah,
Need
send me
more
a
of
card on
those.
that when you got one. I'm gonna go ahead and
I'll find that item
I'll just-
card.
I'm gonna box it up for now and bag it.
Yeah, the box is really ornate, and you weren't really paying attention to, it actually looked like it was upside down, and so when you sat it in your lap, you would have seen on the top is this very ornate kind of like family crest, and in the center you would see what looks like a mountain, and at the top of the mountain kind of like a scale shield with two swords kind of slotted behind the shield. The shield doesn't look like a shield though, it looks more like a dragon scale.
Does that mean anything to me?
You're thinking heraldry in your head and you have history trained, you know the name of the proprietor of this train and the dreadlord who reigns beyond is Hero Rockscale. Mountain is rock, scale is scale. There are two swords which might be significant to the owner of this sword, or perhaps Hero Rockscale is known for swordsmanship.
Okay.
When I pick up the umbrella, does anything bad happen to me?
No?
Okay,
You
well,
get sucked into it and you
I'm
die.
Does it seem
right?
like a
That's
good
what I'm
umbrella?
afraid. Yeah, does it look like it'll
Put it on
block a
your
lot of
hand.
rain?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Does it look like it'll block a lot of rain?
Yeah, it looks like it could block all of the rain.
Awesome. I'll give that to one of the magic boys to identify, because I feel like it has to have something special with it.
Who
Whoever
identifies
is-
it?
Yeah.
I'm still breathing heavy and kind of out of it, so
Okay, I'll take it to Araya then.
he's
Ask him
he's
to
not
identify.
doing real well.
Okay. Raya, do you identify the umbrella?
Yeah, this puts us at 20 minutes, so it sounds like we're in short rest area. If anybody wants
Go
to pick that up,
go to short rest town. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But the umbrella's not
sounds
magical.
like we're gonna be in this car for a minute. So yeah, I'll give this the once over.
The umbrella is not magical.
Yeah, that's an umbrella, bro.
Mega sad.
You want it?
I mean, you put it in a bag of holding, we'll keep it for later, you never know.
Snap it in half and chuck it out a window so we don't have to deal with that thing again.
That's
That's
what I was
good
gonna
too,
say
I
the
guess.
first time.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and just move across the board. We've already got a couple people who've gone though. Jeremy's done something. Benson's done something. Or Chody's done something. Brent's done something. Tim, what's Zopak doing?
Yeah, Zopak kind of catching his breath. So this car just ends. There's no more door to keep going.
There is a door. It continues on. Do you open it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Well, I think we need to keep going once we've rested up a bit.
Let's finish the
If you would
hour.
be willing to still follow me.
Closing the case. Let's finish the hour. All right. There's actually a bit of a glass like panel in between, but it's very like dirty and kind of crusted over. Everything else is very neatly tailored and kept clean. But there's this glass panel on the door that leads outside that seems to be kind of like grimed over.
Can I try to like and kind of clean up some of the grime to see if I can see at it?
Yeah, looking outside of the window, you would see that the darkness and the fog continues on forever. There's streaks of lightning that are continuing off in the distance. There's no train beyond this, but what you do see is that the train track itself and like the connection to the train kind of match together to form this kind of black bridge that seems to wind off into the distance ahead of you. Into the darkness and into the fog.
It looks like it's time to finally derail the train, gentlemen.
Wait, why are
Oh,
we
boy.
derailing it?
We're on the train.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to derail it while we're all sitting here.
If you say we are on the
Like a
train,
big
Figure out a way to stop it.
Zopek kind of goes, oh. I didn't even think about that. Oh.
Well, I just
thought-
figured
I thought
Alloy
you
would
wanted to
guide
go
our
to the
ways
court.
and everything would work out just fine.
Yeah, I think I met him once, and I don't think that's what he's gonna do.
I thought we were supposed to go here. That's why you wanted us to come with you to the train.
Well, I thought
That's why I
that-
punched that child.
Right. I thought we'd keep going until we found the head car to stop it, to keep it from reaching its destination. For
Did you find it?
Well, from what I see, I don't see anything in front of us, but
And if you
like
stop
other
the
things,
train on
maybe
its
when
way
I
to
open the
hell,
door, more will appear.
I don't think we
So-
need to stop here, because here's nowhere. You saw what happened to Chicken Boy, right?
you heard what happened to the
Enos?
duck.
Oh
I
god,
don't
I
think
still
we
have to
stop
tell.
here, man.
I still have yet to tell Chad about that. Jesus Christ.
Was that him?
It was his friend.
Ah, well, Anus is dead. Dead.
So dead. He's beyond dead.
I'm just gonna look out the window.
Okay, yeah, you see the same thing as I described it.
Cool. Are these comfy chairs?
They are so
nice,
comfy.
nice sedan seats? Nice.
Shit splash, bro.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Vincent,
lot
get your ass
better
in
than
here and read a book.
A lot better in the wear car with all the,
If you pick up the book,
It's
teeth.
down. I'll look at the book.
yeah, if you pick up the book and kind of give it a once over, you would note that it appears that the book's title. What?
That's a hell of a title. What?
Sorry. Start with me.
I like it.
Too late now. That's canon. A book titled.
It's a book of gossip.
No. The book's title is The Grey War, Volume 1.
Start looking through it.
And here you go.
I'll just skim this real quick. Oh, it's a long one. That's a book.
Too many words.
All right.
Do you have anything to do with
So
Grey Order?
this tells me we need to go to the next stop, and
If you eventually read the whole thing, you can summarize, but it's the first volume of The Grey War. The strange thing about this is you are vaguely familiar with the histories of the Grey War. This does not appear to be a historical content. It appears to be a novelization by an unknown author. There's no author listed.
Fanfic.
It's like a fanfic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the Twilight of the Grey War, so we're going
And
to go
just
and put that back up.
Trash.
Just reading into the very onset of it, you can see that this appears to be written from the point of view of Nayland
Losers.
Balcard, the
Oh god, yeah, no, just throw it in the backpack.
Have us a good old fashioned book burner.
Right, yep, here we go. This thing's gone.
losers.
Wait, it's written from the perspective of Nayland?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it isn't. It's John's PC. He's over stroking his own ego again.
Well, no, because in the book, then I guess Nayland has to refer to himself in the third person. So it says, "How can the gods allow a creature like Nayland to exist?" He thought to himself. I missed that second line. I'm good at reading, guys.
Enjoy. So it's mostly just, again, like Jeremy has caught on. Me being a complete dork.
I already snatched it out of Benson's hands, threw it out the window.
About an hour passes.
Bullshit.
You can spend hit dice as if you completed a short rest, perform abilities, regain abilities as if you had completed a short rest. But immediately after that short rest,
Am I still fear poisoned?
no, it's gone.
Nice.
It only lasted an hour, so you're good.
Yay! No more fear poison.
And it's more of
I'm
a
getting
it's
sick
more of a
of that.
psychic poison, I guess is the best way to describe it. Not so much fear.
This train ride.
Would you consider it to be like a charm or fear, or a poison, or any
No.
combination of the three? Because I
It's-
could counteract any one of them.
It is a effect of an ability that is exactly identical to the words
Very
of
well.
poison. And it's only been called that because it's easier to simplify the matter.
Well,
The
let's go to
turkey
the
is-
next car and fight something.
The second you
Do I
open
want
the
to get
door,
ostrich?
if Zopak is the first one doing it, whoever's the person on
Yeah.
point, you see a train car manifest before you, quite a distance off from you, and it seems that it's connected by this black tether that's kind of over the kind of not exactly a train track, but like black kind of path that falls out beneath it. The fog around it, the lightning bursting off in the distance. It seems this bridge of black matter kind of lingers over all of this mess, but is a decent amount of it has a decent amount of width to it.
Okay. Before stepping onto it myself, I'll summon an echo to test the waters to see if it
Echoes
falls through
don't
or not.
step.
Oh, okay. So then I will catch me if I fall,
On it.
What?
and then I go to plant a foot down, with like having a hand back just in case, but go to try to
Hang on,
firmly
hang on,
plant
hang
a
on,
foot
hang
on
on.
the.
Are you trying to step forward off of a train onto a train track?
No, the black platform that's connecting us to the next black car a ways away, with lightning shooting down on
Okay,
either side.
it sounded like he described it as the train track. I'm just making sure you're not going to get sucked under this bad boy.
As you step out onto it, you kind of start walking towards it, and it's a very short distance for you. And you end up walking to the train car, opening it up and seeing inside more sedan seats. It looks like the train car's door on the opposite side's opened, and beyond that, you can see very far off in the distance a number of different train cars. You can actually see the back of Christinger Vester well off in the distance in another train car, 2 train cars up. You can actually see yourself stepping out onto the black bridge and walking out and then disappearing.
I stumble back in and shut the door.
You
I
stumble,
guess we have to wait till the train reaches its destination.
you stumble back
Do
into
something.
the train car that you started in. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
We need to test something. Vester,
Yeah, what's
get all your speed boosts on. I'll give you another 10 feet. We're going to open all the other doors. We're going to see if you can catch yourself.
I'm interested.
Are you fast enough to Mario across this train and grab yourself and break reality?
Are you
It's
guys
like-
ready to undo whatever curse this is?
Is this like the cat catching his tail?
I'm just going to be
Okay.
I don't know if
long
it's possible.
person.
If you are trying to dart through and get to yourself, here's what's going to happen. Christinger, you step out onto the bridge with the speed and the quickness and kind of bolt out like flying across. You enter into the other train car. You see yourself stepping out onto the train car outside and bolting off into the distance, into the blackness the second you touch into this train car. It's like the distance is limiting, and it basically is you just kind of watching the after echo of you stepping out.
I'm chasing myself.
If you keep going, do you rush forward?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not falling for it again. Fuck all this.
Like
We
those
used to
black
have
ones
fun,
running the earth.
John, but you killed me too often. I used to be a fun guy, but I'm not anymore.
Well, you almost think
What
you
are you
can
moving?
hear kind of like a screaming in agony of a familiar Curtis up ahead too.
Am I not running past him every
No,
time?
no. You haven't. You said you stopped when you first got onto the train car and saw yourself kind of exit out into the darkness.
I'd run.
Right now,
Oh, I see.
yeah, if you pull back, you can see temporally you are at the door where Zopak's standing, and stepping out the second you enter into the train car you're in now
Yeah,
on the left.
I'd continue forward. Like I'll complete the lap.
Okay, so as you start to make your way into the between the car you're in and the car you're about to enter to, Curtis
Yeah.
fades from vision like a ghost, and the train car itself seems to kind of become wrapped and twist, and its form shifts to become something different. Another train filled with sedan cars, and you'd actually see something else beyond that being a closed door.
All right, I'm gonna hate you forever. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Everyone else, you don't see him on the opposite side. Like, he's kind of gone from vision.
Oh, no, he died
So
again.
unless you continue after him,
I think after
He's gone
what
from
happened?
vision. this has already been bad, so I feel like we have to chase after him. Every time he leaves our vision, he dies.
Telepathic
Not true.
link
I've
to
died
him
in front
ask
of
him
you.
what he's doing.
That's fair.
Don't be an idiot. I'll die
If
no
you
matter
do-
what.
If you do send out a telepathic connection, Shambles, you hear Raya in your head. So
What do you see?
Train's
lost me.
different.
you hear him.
I can't
Doesn't
find. I'm back at the the caboose, if you will. Can't find Kurt.
Huh.
Second card is a little different.
All right. Well, I guess we're on our way then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boys ready to run?
Yeah.
Go quick. You might be able
Book
to
it.
see yourself.
If you all make it to the other side, don't move. I'll just shift it.
And then we fight our after images.
But you all just kind of appear on the opposite
This is not fighting mine.
side of the train. Those of you, not another Christinger though, just the one.
Damn it.
But you all enter into the new train car, and it's completely empty. Raya, I'd say it's completely empty, but for you it's not. You actually see figures sitting in the sedan chairs, kind of arms crossed, kind of looking down at the ground. Some of them are figures you recognize from the line. Some of them are different figures you may have been in line before you, and they're nothing more than just this kind of smoky gray ghost feel trace of it. So it's almost like it's a very, very, very poor copy of a soul. Like, you would be able to see a ghost's soul, and it actually manifests very similarly to how you would view a human. But this weird after-affecting image, it's almost like someone put a soul through a copier a bunch of times, and this is the lingering after effect. But you're the only one that sees these. And there's
Some multiplicity.
there's probably
Just a bunch of
probably
Steves in here.
I like pizza.
I like pizza.
I like it.
I thought she touched my Pepe teeth. You would note that you're the only one who sees them. You'd be able to garner that. But you would also note that this train car is full.
I'll try to interact with one or two of them, see if they can hear me.
And the next train car, if you move into it, is also full. And this train car's door at the end of it is closed. It's not closed right now because I'm not shifting the map yet, but if you do open that door, let me know.
Can any of these ghosts hear me? I'll try to interact with a couple of them.
You see one kind of look up at you. Do you remember anybody from line that you'd like to single out? Because all the people you saw online are here.
Ropes.
Hey, boss, he says. And everyone
Oh,
else
you can
hears
hear me.
Everyone else hears this sound come from nowhere as Raya asks a question to the ether.
What'd you do?
So- Sorry, you're dead, Ropes.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured.
Comes with business.
I understand. Are you here to get me out of here?
I don't know how to undo that.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like I got a really sweet gig lined up. The train car's heading to a place called, what was it called? Oh, Hero Rock Scales, Mance. And once we're there, we're supposed to meet with the Dreadlord. And I think I could probably get a job there.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, the Kitsune was telling me about all different types of things that I can do to help serve. I might be able to be granted powers by a hero if he thinks I'm worthy. We'll see.
Huh.
It was better than the other option, which I didn't have any answers. At least there were some answers to my questions from the strange Kitsune creature. Make a history check, because you have history trained. You might know what a Kitsune means.
24.
Kitsunes are fox spirits of the Seiryujin people. It's not what you saw, the creature, the fox-headed creature, but it might be something like a person who's familiar with kind of Seiryujin mythos would know about, and might mistake that for.
Okay. What kind of powers are they going to grant you? What does that mean?
I don't know, but my other option was wander off into the mists and be consumed by ravens, I believe is what they said it was.
Oh, I don't think that's how that works.
How would I know? I'm not a priest.
Good point. Well, sucks to die.
Guess so.
See you, maybe never.
Well,
maybe at the manse.
If you, yeah, okay.
Is that an honorary discharge?
No, yeah, you're fired.
Shit.
Literally.
Doesn't seem to have any kind of capability for wrath or ire.
Nah, he wouldn't. I didn't kill him. Killed himself. Alright, did it. Bye. Hey, they're offering people jobs.
Yeah, if you hadn't burned his corpse and gave him kind of like a sanctimonious burial, he might not be here.
He's lucky I'm here.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
And that other guy.
Are you planning on going out the door?
No, the apprentice that I killed the first time.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
The vampire fight.
Okay, you see the other train car. The train car on the opposite side's door is open. And it looks like it's a very nice, very cushy looking lounge.
This car looks like just a mirrored copy of the other one. The stuff in here isn't real, right? Books, papers,
Oh, no, there are bits and baubles about like effects, but there isn't another chest or anything like that.
Nothing that really stands out at all.
No, not really.
Okay. Just newspapers and envelopes.
Yeah, there are a lot of the same effects. I can see what you're talking about, but yeah, it definitely looks like
There's
it's
a newspaper. I want to check it out. See where it's from. What the date is.
That's right. This is the exact same car flipped upside down.
Yeah,
if you rotate it 180.
Well, it's half of that car because if you remember,
yeah, it's part of it. There's that book again.
Yeah, and the newspaper.
Okay, all right. The map artist,
it's just fun. It's fun one.
Anyway, new car.
Anyway, yeah, here we go. Next car.
Yeah, I think back to him. This one's a lot more luxurious.
Zopak, as you're kind of walking through and kind of turning back and saying that, you hear and you hear the needle kind of click onto a record as it starts playing music, not too dissimilar from what's currently playing in the background, kind of filling out the car. And Raya, the images that you're seeing as you're kind of entering in are people kind of lounging, but like really kind of depressed and agitated looking. The music starts playing, they kind of become a bit more lively, and to you become a bit more full instead of just this hollow kind of grayed state. Everyone else starts seeing the grayed states appear around you. Like there are now ghosts in the room. Ghosts!
Huh, that's neat. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the record player.
And you see them all kind of drop back down to less active.
That feels safer. I'm going to take the record with me.
The thing have a B-side? Something a little more peppy?
We will find out later. Stash it.
Come on.
How heavy is a gramophone?
Could be Monster Mash.
About 30 pounds?
Who wants this thing? Who's got a bag?
I do.
Grab this bad boy.
Picking up the gramophone and shoving that bad boy into a bag of holding.
It's totally mine now.
I could use an undead gramophone for my house back in Bluegate.
Well, that's just too bad.
It's not something I had accounted for, but I mean, it's not something I think would not be possible.
I'll give a room for your shampoo if you want.
Zopak, you kind of move past a couple of, electric lanterns on the side there, and you walk up to the door and try and move it. It won't open.
Raya, can you take a look at this door? It seems locked or stuck.
They've been saying that name, but they haven't actually been saying that name. You would know.
Okay, so Zadik.
Serzadik Mishrael.
Serzadik Mishrael.
You have to say the whole thing.
You do.
Out of character. Wait, hold on. Jeremy's talking to you like you're a punk, but let's actually correct the record. Benson, have you been calling Raya out loud or in the Rary's telepathic bond? Or have you been covering for him?
I haven't really said Raya. The only thing I said, thing I said in it was, "I need help! I need help!"
Okay.
It's like, and that's
just make sure.
He never addressed me.
Let's make sure everyone is clear though. If one person says otherwise, then I mean the cat's out of the bag. Has anyone?
Hold on, because the only person that has spoken to me in person was Grok, but we were in a separate train car
That's
when
right.
it happened.
That's
Fair
right.
enough.
I called him Raya.
Then Mishrael's the only name you would know him by.
I
so-
did ask him. Actually, if he was around whenever Rye identified the umbrella, I did say, "Hey, Rye, can you identify this?" So if
Yeah,
he
he's
was
got-
close enough to hear that.
Ruining my fun.
Then he's got two
I'm
names.
just being truthful.
So, Pack, and you would
That
just...
name is for people who are
All right.
familiar with me.
You-
Turtle.
So if there's two names, I would just say, so which is it? Is it Raya or
Address me
Zadich
properly.
Mishrael?
You'll address me properly. I'm gonna take a look at this door.
And I'm his pal Shambles. We
Fuck,
go
he
way
does-
back.
Double names.
I do only call you Shambles.
The door is locked.
I prefer-
There is no locking mechanism.
Well, this one's not my job. That's Benson's thing.
The rogue.
My
You're the
job.
rogue.
There's no lock on the door.
I'm gonna go look at it. I'm going to absolutely secure all of my valuables.
You'd stop for a
very
second.
Well.
You'd stop for a second and realize
It's
that,
the same as the other one.
no, this door is not a door.
It's a jar.
This door is a portal way that is being barred entry through. Something needs to be done for this door to be opened.
I said it just like he did, with the accents, and this door needs to be opened.
Do we
And then I go sit down on the couch.
Okay.
Do I use my? Can I use my goggles to see anything magic or any symbols or anything around?
When you cast Detect Magic in this space, or...
I have the goggles.
Oh, yeah, your eyes still continue to freak out.
You blind.
That's not
You just have a full-on seizure.
It's like staring into...
No, it's like the Pokemon Porygon episode. He's just losing it.
I guess that's a close analogy, yeah. A reference,
It's
yeah.
way photosensitive. I'm gonna crack a window open, just sort of get a gauge of how fast we're moving and if we're still going in the same direction.
I guess the best way to describe your momentum is it's very hard to discern that you're moving.
Okay.
But you can discern that you're moving.
Yeah.
Because
Does it
there's
feel like
no-
we're moving very fast?
Because there's no real points of reference at this stage, the lightning's kind of flaring around you, but it's just kind of so happen chance. It's not really kind of something you can focus on to kind of triangulate your position and speed. You don't know how fast it's going. You could be going 1 billion miles per hour, but relative to what, and where, and when?
Well, I don't want to risk it. I was gonna see if I could, keep pace with it or outrun it, but that's not happening.
I would walk back to the back of this car to try and get away from most people as possible, and take out my communication stone and see if I can get a link to my friend on the other side.
You kind of hear a voice, kind of scratchy at first, kind of come through. Have you made it?
Would we hear all this with the telepathic thing?
Because of the nature of this sending stone, it's not telepathic. It's actually coming out verbally.
Okay.
It's a Nokian sending stone, so they speak out loud.
I'm on the train and I've recruited some people to help. We're at a door that doesn't seem like it'll open to magic. It's a portal that's locked.
Where are the souls going?
To the domain of the Dreadlord. What was it? The hero rock scale.
I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to have some
He
reason.
recently took over the place.
Do you know from who?
Hey guys, where did Hero Rock Scale take over from again?
That was a weird thing to ask out of the blue.
I honestly don't remember.
Damn it.
Some demon prince or some bullshit.
Literally
all I
I'm gonna be
remember.
mad when I hear the name.
You're gonna be mad when you hear the name.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I can remember.
I'm just waiting for someone to post it in the chat.
It's gonna be Andy.
Wasn't Ashby?
Yeah, fine, I'm just getting
Keeps
my-
notes.
sorry.
I just tried. No,
It's-
don't
it's
be
currently-
sorry. You're the one that.
Yeah, you're the one that
apologize,
fixes
Andy. You're
it.
the one that records things.
Elizabeth
I know,
is
right?
currently helping in the Twitch chat.
Golthias.
Atta girl.
Gothias, yeah.
Golthias.
Somebody said that earlier today.
Yeah! It's like a thing that's like
Excellent.
important and consistent for the game.
Gadensburg.
It was
Well,
taken
games,
over
I
by
guess.
Gothias.
I have no choice. Both games, I guess. Whatever.
Who? Who
Elizabeth.
gets inspiration?
She gave you the
Elizabeth,
note.
Is it me for having that information, or is it Elizabeth?
You totally read it on the Twitch stream. Don't even lie.
I did not. I have my book.
Okay, all right. You can have it too, Andy. Jeez. Anyway.
Attaboy, Andy.
Fair enough. I'll give it
You
to
bet.
you for proving me an asshole. You hear the voice on the other side say,
I have it written down too, guys.
I see. If
I can
reports...
also prove you an asshole if need be.
Also true. If reports are true, then that individual has been removed from the Senate of Ravens and exists in the world of men. I do not envy you. Someone who could topple a powerful lieutenant of Ashmedea must be very powerful indeed.
Zach hears him from forever away. Somebody say Ravens.
No, I'm holding it in. I'll wait.
If you feel the train closes in on that Dreadlord's space, use the token to return yourself back to me.
Will do.
Sounds like some
And
bullshit.
the people you promised safe harbor out, make sure that they know that they won't be able to follow you along, nor will they be able to co-opt the means of you getting back. So if they are the more roguish type, just let them know it's pointless and it won't work for them. Sorry. Had I known you, I would have made tokens for you as well.
We gonna kill this guy.
Real dick move.
If you
Dude,
can,
taking pages out of my book.
if you can derail the train, I'm now currently focused in on your location. I should be able to rip you back to where you came from.
Roger. All right, boys.
No, it's Shambles.
I
know we didn't really talk before, but my name is Shambles, not Roger.
Just because I was a robot one time, you think I'm a battle droid? Fuck.
I told my wife not to call me Shirley this morning. The jokes are so good.
It's always good.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Shambles. Everyone, we need to figure out a way to overturn this train and keep it from getting there. The souls on this train will be used for a great evil.
Yeah, most of them are, and we're still on this
Hey,
train.
Zopic, what happens to us when we overturn the train?
That, I can only imagine, might not be a good end, but...
Well, those of you who are listening to the conversation would have overheard her. She said when the trail's derailed, she should be able to shunt you back to your starting location. Whoever...
Him or everybody on the train?
She specifically said it to... Like she was talking to everyone. Like she knew she was being listened and done.
Oh, I thought he was having a private conversation.
I thought we couldn't hear him.
He was trying to, but he's in a room with all of us.
It's been identified that he has a token that allows him a one-way pass back to where he came from.
All right, well.
But we go back to the start.
You go back to wherever you came from. Yeah. In your case, you presume, based on her wording, that means you'll go back to the school. They'll go back,
cool.
They'll go back to the mountainside.
I'll fall out of the damn sky.
Shambles may or may not fall out of the damn sky.
Don't you have
I'm
the
probably
boots?
dead, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, we'll get you up, it's fine.
We're good at that.
All right, well, somebody grab
gained
the
a bunch
other
of
end of this
clerics.
couch. I'm going to jam it under the train car, I suppose.
I actually have a theory I'd like to test out.
Sure.
Yeah, bud.
Give me a few minutes. I'm going to pull that wooden box back out, break attunement to the black blade, and tune to this thing.
Okay.
I think.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
He's got
23.
+2 because I'm here.
You kind of are spending time breaking the attunement. It's going to take an hour to break the attunement from Black Razor. Once it does so, you can kind of hear like an annoyed kind of voice kind of come through.
I'll give my last little bit while we're tuning. Sorry about get fucked. There's no food here. We're going to want to go back a car.
Okay. And you're going to pull out the other weapon and attune to it?
Yep.
I don't think... Let me check. I need to pull
It had an awful lot of abilities to not require attunement.
It may not, actually, though, so...
That's dumb.
It was a really great sword that I passed out,
Yeah.
I'm going to, while he's busy, I'm going to throw a couple, copper coins under the train.
Squish some pennies.
Just try to see if it works.
Shatter Spike. It does require attunement. And here's the actual weapon card.
That later. Actually, I'm gonna climb around the outside of the train with the spider climb quick. Does it have wheels?
Oh, hold on a second here.
Good.
You are going out of the car, and you're.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek around. I'm gonna peek around the corner. Let me know and see if it has
Okay.
actual wheels.
You're
on
not
it.
actually
Or peek under it.
You're not actually trying to get too far down. Okay.
No, I just want to see
John?
if I can see a wheel.
It
You
does.
might want to lose the item card for the sword.
Oh, okay.
So people
Oh,
can
on
see
the
the
For the stream.
Thank you.
God. Checks out.
You would see that it does have wheels, but it's not touching anything. Like the black strip of train track is just kind of running underneath it. Like it's kind of just floating over. The wheels are also not spinning.
I think you could grab those coins and drop it.
No, man, they're gone. All right, come back up in. Step one, I'm just gonna take the black sword and just chuck it out of here. I don't give a shit. Into the abyss.
It does not actually allow itself to be removed from the bag of holding at this point if you put it back in there. If you let it out and just left it, it won't allow itself to be picked up.
Okay, then it lives in my bag of holding forever. Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Shatter Spike after tuning to it, and I'm gonna hit the coupler with it.
Does nothing.
It doesn't destroy it.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Also, Grok, you should probably be on this side of.
Actually, hold on.
I'm hitting an object, so it crits.
No. That's really interesting. That is a really interesting plan. I was too quick to say no. Go ahead and... Ooh, that is really fucking weird. Okay, hold on.
It's fine. Take your time. I'm here to ruin your game.
Perfectly fair.
Are there any bolts or anything I could try to take a crack at?
That is really smart. That is annoyingly smart. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and it's an inanimate object. It's not moving. You hit on a 10, and because of Shatter Spike's trait, you automatically crit. It's an object. You're dealing an extra D8 damage to it, and I believe you maximize damage against objects with this. No, you do not. Okay, great. So go ahead and you're wanting to do slashing damage to split it. So then go ahead and roll damage with the weapon.
I have not made the.
It's a strength-based weapon, so just make a roll a D8 plus your strength bonus plus 1d8. So 2d8 plus your strength modifier.
Is the damage?
Is the damage, yeah. That's what it'll be. So what's your strength mod?
1.
So that'll be a
Nice.
16. Okay.
Plus one from the weapon, right? Because the
yeah,
plus one sword.
True.
So
the
17.
17.
Okay, you strike it. You watch sparks kind of flare out from it, and it does put a decent amount of damage to it. Not gonna lie, it's not a lot because it seems that it's kind of just overriding the first 10 points of damage because of its hardness. It's iron, and thick iron at that. But if you want to take some time wailing at it, go nuts.
Sure.
Okay.
John,
Just keep
I'm
that
I'm gonna
damage.
break windows.
John, wouldn't that be 30 plus 2? Because it's the crit would double the damage.
Oh no, I'd roll 2 more d8. Sorry, thank you.
Okay.
Plus another 5. So 22.
22. Yeah, so decent amount of damage, but this thing has a lot of hit points. It's solid iron. It just has a hardness of 10, so it's blocking the first 10. So you spend some time swinging at it, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
48 plus.
All right,
2.
if that's the case, eventually, because of your positioning, you have to kind of get out there to get over it. You strike it. You need to make a dex. You need to make a dex saving throw.
28.
You dart back into the thing as you see the coupling break. You watch as the train car in front of you just zips off into oblivion, into the distance. And the train car that you're in, you feel inertia. Everyone else kind of moves forward, kind of as they're, or would it be backward? Whatever stopping.
It would fly forward.
Fly forward.
They
Flying
probably should have
forward.
grabbed onto something.
And kind of slamming into bits, but I'm assuming in a fashion that the door, you won't kind of fly out the door. That's fine.
Hilarious. 3
I might.
Stooges.
Everyone go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw, your choice. I'd say the speed fast enough, it's going to still do damage to some of you.
Am I making a second one?
No, you're fine.
25.
Okay.
25.
All right. So those of you who got less than a 15, you're going to be taking 21 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, and those of you who didn't fail or did succeed and don't have evasion, you'll take half of that, so 10.
God, I love
catch
it. This new Shield Master
I was gonna say, could I scoop him up like a fumble?
I'd say Shield Master would work for this. You kind of just dip down, kind of power slide on the shield. That works for me.
I love this. This
Can
is
I
the best thing
can
ever.
I get caught?
What do you mean caught?
Can someone
You
just
fly.
catch me?
No, you all slam into stuff. So like the little halfling kind of bounces around, slamming into the wall. You're taking 21 points.
The
Ricochet
halfling
rabbit.
slams into the back of my spiky shell.
Yeah, you're literally being slammed by 2 Koopa shells.
It's a living
Anyways.
pinball.
Point of the matter is, everything goes quiet. The ghost spirits behind you are still present, and they're still lingering. This is for Raya specifically. But when you kind of look out into the darkness, you can see the lightning's kind of static. It's off in the distance, but it's not like you're moving through this storm. The train continues on well off into the shadows, and you can no longer see it. And everything just is quiet here. And with that, we're going to end the session. Thanks for watching those that did, and we'll pick up next week in the middle of Oblivion.
Hopefully getting teleported out.
Thanks for watching.
We'll find out next week.
Sure will.